welcome Coach Demarest.
Aloha. Okay there? All right. First thing I'd like to say is address something that Kurt had mentioned earlier. I didn't feel any response from the crowd out there. He said something about expecting to win at SC. Nobody said a word out there. Well, is there any other way but to go there and win? I mean, we're not going there to show up. We're not going there just to show up. We're going there to win. That's our objective. That's what we want to do. That's our goal. We coach to win. And if you've ever been around any of our practices, you can see the expectations, the demands, and the accountability that we put on our players is second to none. So the way we prepare them to practice is exactly what we expect the results to be in the game. We know no other way. So we're going there to win the game. I'll make that very clear. Secondly, myself and Coach Durante had the privilege to work with Coach Chow at previous places where we have been before. Myself at NC State. Durante was secondary at UCLA. I was the secondary coach at NC State. So both of us had the opportunity to go head-to-head with Coach Chow a lot. And I'll tell you what, I've always thought in the back of my mind that I was hoping that he'd have an opportunity to be a head coach. And no other better place for him to be able to be the first head coach from where he was from. So I'm very excited, I know if I speak for the rest of us, that we're able to work with and coach for Coach Chow here at the University of Hawaii. No doubt about it. A lot of people have been asking me about special teams, and somebody already asked me about the punter. Well, let me address that as Durante said I would. We've had open tryouts for punting, and the guy who emerges as the best punter will be the punter for us at SC. How's that for an answer? All right? We got that covered. Don't worry about that. That's why they call us coach. All right? But I'm very excited to coach the special teams here. Luke Ingram is our long snapper. You know, he didn't participate in the spring, but he come back out here in the fall, and I was anticipating his return, and it's everything that I thought it would be. Man, he's the biggest long snapper I ever coached. He's like 6'6", 260 pounds, probably playing tight end or defensive end, but he's back, and he's doing a great job for us. Our kicking situation is Kylan Hatton. You know, he's our kicker, and he has competition every day with Kyle and Miro, so they compete back and forth. I think that's going very well. They both have a lot of confidence coming out of spring. They'll bring it into training camp. I just addressed the punting situation. Our returners I'm very excited about. Mike Edwards, and Scott Harding, and Chris Gant are all battling for either the punt return or kick returners, and everyone else has been working extremely hard. The thing about special teams is you have to realize you got to take a bunch of guys from both the offense and the defense and put them together. You know, a lot of those guys spend most of their time in the meetings with the offense and the defense. You get them for a limited period of time in special teams. I mean, about 20 minutes you get a meeting to prepare and put everything in and go on the field and practice. And when it comes to that game time, you got one shot. You got one down every time you go out there to make it right with special teams. You don't get a second down with special teams. You don't get a third down with special teams. You got one shot. So every time they go out there, they have to perform at their best. I was explaining in the meeting the other day.